All right, guys, so this is the last day of our land and water unit, and so this is the last day of our experiment with our grass growth. So we're going to observe one last time, and then we're going to make our final conclusions, okay? So open up to your observation page. Write today's date in the next box, so it's 4/28. And let's start with our observation. So here we go. Here is our potting soil that did really well, right? Look at how long that is. Okay, so there is our potting soil. Here is our sand. Our clay soil. This one's starting to look a little bit floppy and like thin actually, but we'll see. It did really well up until this point. And our rocks, our sad rocks. It's not quite brown yet, but it is on its way. All right, so now, based on what we have observed over the last couple weeks, I think we can all agree that the potting soil and the clay did best, right? So I'm gonna scooch this one out of the way real quick. Now, you might be able to tell even from there, but I'm going to measure just to show you guys just how long each one is. So I'm gonna measure in inches. And the potting soil got to be almost 7 inches long. Actually, this one might be 7 inches. Yeah, so it's about 7 inches long. That's pretty long. Now our clay soil, this is 4, okay? So this one's 4 inches, this one is 7 inches long. Which one did better? Potting soil for the win, right? So our best soil was potting soil. Okay. Now, I know that it took sand a long time to get started, but it's lasting, and this grass looks really healthy. The rocky soil didn't last, right? So the grass grew, but then it died pretty quickly. And that's not what you want for your grass. So I'm gonna say our worst soil was the rocks. So here's what we're gonna do. Go back to that first page from the day that we started. And it says my hypothesis up at the top. Now, do not erase anything. I told you guys on the first day, don't erase anything on this page because it doesn't matter if your guess back in the beginning of April was wrong. I didn't expect you to know. You shouldn't have known which one would do best and which one would do worst back in the beginning of April because you didn't know. But now I want you guys to know the answers. So let's take a look at, I think the seeds in this cup will grow the most. If you picked potting soil, then you were correct. If you didn't pick potting soil, then you were wrong and your guess was wrong, and that's okay, all right? It's okay to be wrong with your hypothesis. So, keep that page there, and now flip your observation page over to where it says my conclusions. The grass in the blank cup grew the most. Well, what do you think we're gonna put on that line? Potting soil. So, write the word potting soil on that line there, the grass in the potting soil. And I'll erase up here. On the next line, you are either going to write the word correct or incorrect. So, if in the beginning of April you said that the potting soil would grow the most, then on this line here, you are going to write correct. My hypothesis was correct. But if you thought something else was going to grow the most, it's okay. You were wrong, but it's okay. My hypothesis was incorrect. And you'll write the word incorrect, that one, on this line here. And I know I'm going kind of fast. If you need to pause, go ahead and do that. So let's go back to this page, our hypothesis in the beginning. I think the seeds in this cup will grow the least. So which one did you say was going to grow the least? If you picked rocky soil, then you were correct. If you picked anything else, then you weren't, and that's okay. So now let's go to my conclusions page. The grass in the blank cup grew the least. So you can write in the rocky cup or rocks, the grass in the rocks grew the least. My hypothesis was, so now look back. If you said rocky soil, then you were correct. And you can write the word correct on that line. But if you picked anything else, then it was incorrect. And you'll write the word incorrect on that line. Okay? And now we're all done. We know that the potting soil was a really good choice. Even the clay soil was a really good choice. The sand grew the grass as well. It just didn't grow as quickly, and it's not as full or as long, but it still grew. And the rocky soil, it grew at first, right? It just didn't last very long. So now we know. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I always like this project. I think it's a lot of fun. And I'll see you guys later.